Hello, wonderful people. Welcome back to this wonderful channel, the Info News TV, where we bring you nothing but the top and the truth of the news. Yes, recently, an ongoing, intensifying, and protest push of arrest of the president-elect Bola Ahmed Tinubu has continued. Many people has been pushing that the president-elect Bola Ahmed Tinubu be arrested because he has been indicted of drug crime. The news surfaced the other time that in the US he has a case to answer of about 300 and something thousand dollars case of heroin that he has to answer. And someone posted this thing on social media. This thing trended on Twitter. And of course, you know that these things are not just fake news, but they are real news. But the thing is that it's yet to be clarified what actually happened, that concerns Tinubu and this 300 and something thousand dollars. Of course, you know that this is a long time ago, and you know the worth of 300 and something thousand dollars at as of that time. And also, it has been revealed that the president-elect Bola Ahmed Tinubu has a dual citizenship. He has a citizenship. Has a citizenship. This thing in Guinea, and of course, you know that if you talk about the record of drug trafficking, you will know that Guinea is one of the most dreaded place when it comes to drug trafficking, and this is where the president-elect has his citizenship. In all countries of the world, that is where he chose to have a citizenship. And the protest has been ongoing. It has been ongoing for some time now that the president-elect should be arrested, that he should not be allowed to step into that office. Now, the question, if it is actually true that the president-elect Bola Ahmed Tinubu is a drug lord, what do you think that will happen to Nigeria? What do you think that is going to happen to Nigeria if this man ends up entering into the office? What will be the fate of Nigerians? What are the Nigerian, the citizens of Nigeria going to pass through? Now, let's go down to this news now. Niger reported that Dino Malaye and the PDP are seeking an order of mandamus to compel the NDLA to arrest and prosecute Tinubu over the alleged forfeiture of funds in his bank account in the United States over 2 decades ago. So this thing happened 20 years ago or thereabout. And Dino Malaya and his men are pushing to get an order of mandamus to compel the NDLA to arrest the president-elect. And of course, you know that if the president-elect should be arrested, I think it is now that he has not been inaugurated into the office. I think the court and the NDLA still have the right to arrest him now. But if May 29 comes and this man assumes office, what do you think that will happen? You know that it is not even going to be easy for him to be arrested in this case. Now, the NDLA, in its notice of preliminary objection signed and filed at the federal court in Abuja on Wednesday, April 26, 2023, by its Director of Prosecution and Legal Service, Joseph Sunday, submitted that the application by the PDP and Malaye as first and second applicant was incompetent. The Anti-Narcotics Agency added that the court lacked the jurisdiction to entertain it and as such should be struck out. The NDLA claimed neither PDP nor Dino Malaye had the legal right to institute the suit. The agency said the only underlying specific interest of the first applicant then becomes political. According to the NDLA, the investigation and prosecution of Tinubu were targeted at removing him as a bona fide candidate in the presidential election. The agency argued that an order of mandamus was an equitable remedy and should only be applied in good faith and should not produce an indirect or underlying result. Of course, you see what the NDLA are doing now. They have brought logic into this matter. Logic has entered into this matter. This matter has become as a result of logic. Look at the statement, the argument of the NDLA why this suit should be struck out, that this suit does not have any ground as long as NDLA is concerned, and also as long as the president-elect is concerned. They say this suit does not have any ground. Now look at their argument. They say the agency argued that an order of mandamus was an equitable remedy and should be only applied in good faith and should not produce an indirect or underlying result. They say that, let me read, just pay attention to this statement. It said the agency argued that an order of mandamus was an equitable remedy and should only be applied in good faith. Now, what they are saying, their stand now, on the ground on which they are saying this is that this order of mandamus was not applied in good faith. I don't know if you're getting the point now. That it is as a result of indirect and underlying result. Now, if this order of mandamus was not applied in good faith, is this not to protect the interest of Nigerian citizens that a drug lord, or so to say, is coming into office and nobody is doing anything about it? I don't know if you're getting the point, if you are actually getting the argument and also what the NDLA are standing for. Now, it stated the doctrine of judicial self-restraint preludes this honorable court from delving into matters with political coloration or matters aimed at getting direct or indirect political goals. So now, what the NDLA is saying is that the suit against the president-elect is as a result of getting a direct or indirect political goals. So which means that the court or they themselves, the NDLA, does not involve themselves in political matter. But this political matter is what brings in the leadership of the nation. Without these political matters or these political procedures, a president, a governor, or any government parastatal will not come into office. Now, why will the court on the NDLA not delve into these matters when there is a critical, information or critical evidence? The evidence is very open, the evidence is clear. And the Bola Ahmed Tinubu, the president-elect, has not denied this evidence. Of course, he said yes, he forfeited some money in his account, but it was not direct to him because it was as a result of the source of the money. Maybe the money was not owned by him, that the money does not belong to him. I think, according to him, that the money belongs to someone. But the money that he forfeited was a proceed of narcotics. And the NDLA on themselves are saying that that they do not delve, or the court also should not delve into matters that concern politics, whether direct or indirectly, forgetting that these procedures are the procedures by which these governmental officials come into office, and they are coming to exercise power even over the court, over the NDLA themselves. Now, why will you not make hay while the sun shines? I don't know if you're getting the point and the argument and the logic that is being played in this matter, which is not straightforward. Now, let's go on. In an affidavit in support of the agency's preliminary objection, a litigation officer attached to its Directorate of Prosecution and Legal Service, Chan Depun, said that as an independent agency of government saddled with the responsibility to investigate, arrest, and prosecute persons involved in drug trafficking and other related offenses in Nigeria, the NDLA had a healthy relationship with the government of the United States of America. He stated further that the name of Bola Tinubu, by whatever acronyms or combination of names, had never featured in the exchange it had with the US. So what they are saying is that the US has never submitted such a matter to them, that they have a good relationship with the United States, that such case has not been submitted to them before. Depun further claimed that the name of Tinubu had also not featured in the radar and database of the agency as a person arrested, investigated, or prosecuted in connection with drug or other related offenses. The agency noted that though it relied on intelligence and information from foreign and domestic partners as well as public-spirited individuals, PDP and Malawi had never, since the establishment of the agency in 1990, made any complaints on Tinubu relating to illicit activities on drug matters until January 17, 2023. Do you see the argument of the NDLA that such a matter has not been reported to them before and therefore they will not delve into such matter? Let me wind down the curtain here. Still remember that you are still on the Info News TV. If this is the first time of you joining us on this channel, please go ahead to hit the subscription button, the like button, the share button, and also remember to on your notification button so that whenever our news drop, you will be the first to collect it. Please try and share this news to everyone. We love you on this channel. Thank you for listening.